Hi students, in today's session we are going to discuss about the difference between selling and marketing mix, the four elements in the marketing mix. Okay, then we already discussed in the last class that there are five concepts in the marketing. What are they? Production concept, product concept, selling concept, marketing concept, and societal marketing concept. Right? So, in that, we discussed the selling and marketing concepts. In the selling concepts, what marketers think that we have to follow the aggressive selling strategies to install our product in the customer's brain. It will lead to increase in the sales and which ultimately leads to increase in the profitability of the organization. So, they spend more on advertisement expenses. And the second category is marketing, right? It's not the second category. And the next concept is marketing. Here, the marketers think that we have to identify the needs of the customer. According to the needs of the customer, we have to take production those goods which satisfies the needs of the customer. Then we will get the profit through customer satisfaction. So here the starting point is identifying the needs of the customer. And the end one is profit through customer satisfaction. Right? So now we are going to discuss about what are the differences between the selling and marketing concepts. See this table. Okay, right. So in the first selling concept, it focuses on seller's need. Here, seller's needs means the manufacturer needs. What is the seller needs? The seller wants profit. So, it wants to get profit through sales by using aggressive selling strategies. And coming to this, marketing. It focuses on customers' need. Right? So, here in the marketing concept, what happens? We have to identify the needs of the customer. According to the needs of the customer, we are going to produce the product, and by way of satisfaction, customer satisfaction, we will get profits. And the second point in the selling concept, maximize the seller's profit and sale. Maximize the seller's profit and sale. So here they focus on maximizing the seller's profits. To maximize profits, we have to maximize the sales. Okay, in the marketing concept, profit through customer satisfaction. If the customer is satisfied with your product, he may repeatedly purchase your product, right? So, it focuses on profit through customers satisfaction. And the third point is it starts after production and ends with the sale of product. It starts after production. So, after producing the products, we use the aggressive selling strategies and it ends with the sale of product. Once we sold the product, then this activity is completed. Coming to the marketing, it starts before production because here in the sense in the marketing, the production takes place after identifying the customer needs. In the marketing concept, the production takes place after identifying the customer needs. So it starts before production and continues even after sales. Right? Then the fourth point is there is a scope of selling is limited to exchange of goods or services for some consideration. There may be a scope of selling is limited to the exchange of goods or services for some consideration. Coming to the marketing concept, the fourth point is the scope of marketing is wide. It includes so many activities. For example, create demand for product and services, design and production of product, etc. So, the fifth point in the selling is seller or producer is considered kingpin of the market. In the selling concept, the producer who manufactures the products or seller is considered as the king for the market, but in the marketing concept, the consumer is considered as the kingpin of the market. The marketing concept, the king for the market is a consumer. In the sixth point, in selling concept, it involves fragmented approach to sell all that is produced by hook or by crook. By doing anything, they want to sell the products which are produced by the organization. And the sixth point in the marketing concept says that it involves integrated approach to identify and satisfy the customer need. And the seventh point in selling is emphasis is given on the sale of already produced products. So here the production activities takes place, and those goods which are produced we made a sale activity. So emphasis is given on the sale of already produced products. And in the marketing concept, emphasis is given on product planning and development to match the product with market. Because here, depending upon the need of the customer, we have to take production activities, right? So depending upon the need or demand in the market, we have to take up production activities. So we have to plan to reach that demand which exists in the market. And the eighth point in the selling concept is seller uses promotional methods to increase its sale of products. Okay, here the seller or manufacturer uses promotional methods. Here promotional methods means advertising, personal selling, discounts, whatnot. Each and every aspects which they want to sell their product to customer, those all activities are comes under promotional methods, and they uses the promotional methods to increase its sale of products. And marketers uses integrated marketing strategies to capture big share in market. Simply in the marketing concept, the marketers target their target market. Here they are not focused on the entire market, they target only the persons who need their product, and they provide the products to that persons. In this way they use some integrated marketing strategies. So these are the differences between selling and marketing. Here the salesperson or the producer is treated as a king for the organization, whereas in the marketing concept the customer is treated as the king for the organization. In selling concept, we focus on aggressive selling strategies. In the marketing concept, we focus on customer needs. In the selling concept, we get profit through aggressive selling strategies by way of selling our goods. In the marketing concept, we will get profit through customer satisfaction. So these are the basic difference between selling and marketing. And the next topic is marketing mix. Here see this, marketing and selling. Marketing is focused. It is a process of planning, proposing, distributing goods and services. and selling. Sales involves promotional and operational activities to accelerate product growth, right? So this is for the first topic, and the next topic is marketing mix. Here, marketing mix consists of 4 elements. So it is very important. Every business organization has its own marketing mix. Okay, so what is marketing mix and what are that 4 elements that is to be discussed in this session? First one, definition of marketing mix. See this definition, right? So, the marketing mix is defined by the use of a marketing tool that combines a number of components in order to become harden and solidify product's brand and to help in selling the product or services. So every business organization is engaged in either producing goods or providing services. So marketing mix is one of the marketing tool. Why we use this tool? To strengthen our product or service for selling, right? So products based companies have to come up with strategies to sell their products, and coming up with the marketing mix one of them. So here the marketing mix for the organization differ from organization to organization. Every organization adopts its own marketing mix, right? Then what is a marketing mix? Marketing mix is a set of marketing tool or tactics used to promote a product or services in the market and sell it. So why we are using marketing mix? To promote product or services in the market. We want to promote our product or services in the market. Why we are promoting? To sell it. It is about positioning a product and deciding it to sell in the right place at the right price and at the right time. So here the organization not only focused on producing the product, it has to deliver the customer at the right time, at the right place, for the right price. If we do any mistake in these 3 elements, we will not go to the success, right? So the product will then be sold according to the marketing and promotional strategies. The components of the marketing mix consist of 4 P's. 4 P's. Those are product, price, place and promotion. Product, price, place and promotion. In the business sector, the marketing managers plan a marketing strategy taking into consideration of these 4 P's. So, however, nowadays the marketing mix increasingly includes several other P's for vital development. So, marketing mix is very important for the business organization. Marketing mix consists of 4 P's. What are that 4 P's? Product, price, place and promotion. It is a marketing tool which is used for to promote and sell our product in the market. Then I will show you a diagram. You can clearly understand the 4 P's of marketing mix. See this. Right? Yes. These are the 4 P's of marketing mix. First one is product. Product means the object which the organization wants to sell to the customer. And price, every product has its own price. Promotion, production is not a complete thing, right? When we are producing certain goods, the customers have to know that the product is available in the market, so we have to take promotional activities, that is nothing but advertising activities. And place, the customer have to know where the product is available to purchase. So these 4 P's consist of a marketing mix. Then we will go through the these 4 points. First one, product in the marketing mix, right? Okay. Then a product is a commodity produced or built to satisfy the need of an individual or a group. Right, we can also define the product is a set of attributes which satisfies the customer needs. So, product is produced by the business organization. Why they are producing those products? To satisfy the needs of the customers or a specific individuals or a specific group of persons. The product can be intangible or tangible. Here intangible, which we cannot touch. Tangible, which we can touch. So the product may be either intangible or tangible, as it can be in the form of service or goods. So if services are intangible, we can't see the services, but we feel the services, right? Like that, products are tangible. We can see, we can touch the products, but we cannot see the services and we cannot touch the services. We can see the doctor, but we cannot we can touch the doctor, but we cannot touch the service which is given by the doctor. So that's why the services are intangible. It is important to do extensive research before developing a product, as it has a fluctuating life cycle. So when we are producing something or when we are producing a certain goods, we have to go through the research, because every human has his own life cycle, right? So we have several stages. Like that, every product has several stages. It is called as product life cycle. It is called as product life cycle. In this, there are stages like growth stage, introduction stage, growth stage, maturity stage, and declining stage. So in the growth stage, the sales increases, the profitability of the organization increases. At the maturity stage, the sales reaches to its highest point and the organization get profits. At coming to the declining stage, the organization may suffer certain losses. So at that time, the marketers has to implement the corresponding strategies to increase sales. So product has its own fluctuating life cycle from the growth phase to maturity phase to the sales decline phase. So a product has certain life cycle that include the growth phase, the maturity phase, and the sales decline phase. It is important for marketers to reinvent their products to stimulate more demand once it reaches the sales decline phase. It should create an impact in the mind of the customers, which is exclusive and different from the competitor's product. There is an old saying stating for marketers, what can I do offer better product to this group of people than my competitors? This strategy also helps the company to build a brand value. So here what I'm saying that the product is very important in the marketing concept, right? So the product means a set of attributes which satisfies the needs of the customer. So when we are introducing a new product, every product has a life cycle. In that, there is an introduction stage, growth stage, maturity stage, and declining stage. At the declining stage, the marketers has to use some extension strategies. Like that, we can offer a better product rather than our competitor. So product is one of the important element in the marketing mix. And the second one is price. Price is very important, right? It is only one P which gives revenue to the organization. Rest of the other P's may considered as a expenditure, right? So price will give you the revenue for the organization. And we know that sales are the direct income for the organization, right? Price is very important component of the marketing mix definition. The price of the product is basically the amount that customer pays for to enjoy it. Price is the amount which is paid by the customer to enjoy the product which is given by the organization. Price is the most critical element of a marketing plan because it dictates the company's survival and profit. So while we are fixing price, we have to consider several elements, right? So adjusting the price of the product even a little bit has a big impact on the entire market. So as well as a greatly affecting the sales and demand of the product in the market. Things to keep on mind while determining the cost of product or competitor's price, list price, customer location, discount, terms of sales, etc. So while fixing price, we have to consider at what price our competitor is selling the product and what are the discounts that we are offering and what is the cost for producing the product. We know that price is the combination of cost plus profit. There are several methods. For example, penetration pricing, skimming pricing, barter pricing, cost plus profit pricing. There are different elements and there are different types of pricing methods. The organization may take any method which is suitable for their products or services. And next one is place. Next P is place. Right. Placement or distribution is a very important part of the marketing mix strategy. Here place means where the product is available. So we should position and distribute our product in a place that is easily accessible to potential buyers and customers. Here, after taking production and after fixing price for our product, we have to locate the product where the potential buyers are there to purchase our product. Okay. And next P is promotion. It is a marketing communication process. It is a communication process purely because once the product is produced by the organization, it is to be informed to the customer. How we will inform to the customer? Simply by making advertisements. So it is a marketing communication process that helps the company to publicize the product and its features to the public. So the advertisement consists of the product name, price, and how to use that particular product. It is the most expensive and essential components of the marketing mix that helps to grab the attention of the customers and influence them to buy the product. So it influences the customer to purchase the product. Most of the marketers use promotional tactics to promote their product and reach out the public or the target audience. So the promotion might include direct marketing, advertising, personal branding, sales promotion, etc. So it is the last P in the marketing mix. So if we consider these 4 P's, these are very important, right? So first of all, the organization produces the product. At which kind of products they produces which satisfies the customer needs. And here the organization may produce products or it may render services. So what effect there, it should be considered as a product for the organization. If it is a service, it is a service organization. If it is a product, it is a manufacturing organization. So like that, every product has some price. That price may be is the combination of cost plus profit. So while fixing price, we have to consider several elements. And the promotion, we have to communicate that the product is available in the market to the customer. Then only the customer came to the shops and purchases the product, right? So promotional strategies, there are different kinds: personal selling, direct marketing, advertising. So we have to accept the best one which is suitable for our organization. And the place, we have to communicate the place where we are selling our product. So there is an example for marketing mix. I'll show you. See this marketing mix example, iPhone 6, like smartphones. And marketing mix, explanation. So here marketing mix means there may be 4 P's: that product, price, place and promotion. See this, right? So product, here product, advanced smartphone, leading edge performance, high res camera, vast app ecosystem. So these are features of the product. And price, 539 pounds to 789 pounds depending on the configuration. Discounted if bought with data tariffs. This is the price pattern for the product. And place, where it is available: direct from Apple, sold by mobile phone network, most electronic retailers and e-tailers. So this is the place where the product is available. And the promotion, how they promote their product: widespread launch, PR, social media, extensive online and other media advertising, product placements. So this is the marketing mix for iPhone 6. So every business organization has its own marketing mix depending upon the nature of product that it is producing. Okay, thank you.